Hi guys, my name is Dominique and this is Dominique's Diary. Thank you so much for checking out my video and checking out my channel. Today's video we are going to be looking at my appearance folder for when I competed in the Young European International Pageant and won my Ms. Crown and Sash. So if you are really interested, then stick around and I hope you enjoy. My appearance folder, what did it look like? This is my appearance folder. I wanted to share some tips for those that are interested in competing in pageants in the UK, maybe Young European International, and what I did with my appearance folder and if that will help you when you complete yours. My appearance folder, you can see just from the front, I have a very large picture of myself on the front. This was also one of my headshots. This is one of the headshots that I actually submitted for the photogenic round. And in my category, I actually won the photogenic award. So if you're using an image, it might be great to actually use an image that you have submitted for your photogenic award. When we talk about the cover of your appearance folder, I thought it was only right that I actually featured the logo of the pageant system that I'm competing in. And I also put my name at the top, my regional title as well, because in the run-up to Young European International we all had our own titles for our region. So I was Ms. West Midlands, and then I just put a little bit of decoration just around, and then I put hashtag Yemi at the bottom. And you don't get points in Young European International of how your folder looks, but it is just good to have a folder that does stand out. You can see that my folder is pink and something that isn't too small. Now there was a variety of different folders that were submitted. Some were massive folders like scrapbook folders, some were much smaller, so it's entirely up to you what type of folder you use. I think that these are great because these are the ones that actually have the little parts inside where you can insert your A4 pieces of paper. So what is an appearance? An appearance is basically when you go out into the community, you're doing charity work, you're volunteering, you're fundraising, or you're raising awareness of something that is very passionate to you. Remember, when you're entering a pageant like Young European International, you have to have a platform that you are really passionate about and you want to raise awareness of. So please do your research on the pageant system that you will be entering. Now I'm going to refer to Young European International because of course I am the Ms. title holder, and this is the appearance folder that we will be referring to. You can also do online appearances, so Yemi does accept online appearances. However, please note that a lot of pageant systems do not accept online appearances, so again, do your research. And sometimes it does look a bit better if you're actually going out and doing things face to face out in the community and not just limiting everything to online. We go into the folder. The first page that I actually have again has the logo, it has my full name, and it has an introduction. So just something very short and sweet, and it basically says why I have entered the pageant, what my platforms are, and I've also spoken about the slogan of Yemi. Now if you are entering a pageant, make sure you know if they have a slogan. What is their slogan? What do they stand for? What's their mission? So make sure you do your research, but that's a whole different video. So I wanted to do a little snippet here, and it just shows that I put the slogan aspire to inspire and what it meant to me. And that's my very first page. So we're going to have a look now into my folder and just have a brief look at some of the appearances that I did in my road to Yemi. So in total for Young European International, I did 41 appearances, and these range from a variety of online appearances to actually going out and doing something in the community. So I'm just going to talk about a couple of different appearances. So basically, if we talk about this appearance, so this is when I visited the Falcon Centre and it was a fundraiser. And basically again, what you can see here is I've put the logo at the top, I put what number appearance it is, what I did, and the date. I also noted down the hours that I spent doing this appearance. So basically I visited the Falconry Centre and it was a fundraiser. They were raising money for to refurbish the hospital there for their birds of prey. They actually made £750 that day. And the pictures that I have are of me wearing my sash and holding a falcon. A lot of pageants would prefer you have photos with someone that works at the place you are visiting, but bear in mind some people do not want to have their photo taken. So if they don't want to have their photo taken, you have to respect that. So you've got to be a little bit wise and think of spots that you can have your photos so that people know that you've actually been there. So I actually had a picture taken right outside the front, and then you can see that I am getting involved. I am there with a falcon as well. So that was one of my absolute favourite visits, and I actually took my little cousins with me that day, and they really enjoyed the day as well. Now when it came to doing online campaigns, I set it out exactly the same way. So again, we got the logo, we have the number of the pageant appearance, we have what the actual appearance is, and the date. I didn't put the hours because it's an online campaign. Now here we have a screenshot of the actual online campaign, so it proves that I actually put this up on my Facebook page, and it's got my picture, my 13 reasons to live, and of course here this is my 13 reasons. That was the online campaign for this page, and this was a 13 reasons to live suicide awareness campaign, and this was basically created by another pageant queen called Latasha, and her platform is mental health awareness, and I wanted to get involved with this because this is something that I'm have experience of as well. So this is an online campaign. Now one thing I didn't mention is that I have a little summary here at the top, and it basically explains what the actual appearance was. Now when you go into your interview and your judges look through your pageant folder, they're not going to have the time to read all the nitty gritty details of your appearance. So keep it short, keep it sweet. You can see mine here, it is actually a little bit long. So the shorter the sentence, the better. But they can literally skim read it and they can have a look at what you've been doing. Another campaign was my Rabbit Awareness Week. Obviously had to get the rabbits in somewhere. And it was great when I did this campaign because I had other people get involved in this campaign. So on this page, again, set out exactly the same way. The summary is a bit bigger here, but this is because this was my idea. So I wanted to actually go into a little bit more detail. Had the hashtags, we've got me with my sash and my rabbits, and then over here we have some photos of other people and their rabbits getting involved because they posted it on their social media as well. And there's a couple of ladies here that were also doing Young European International as well. So if you get other people involved in your campaigns, put those photos in your folder as well. The more the better. One thing that you really have to do when you're doing your appearances is to make sure that you wear your sash. Your sash will have the name of the pageant system that you are going to be competing in, and it should have either finalists on there or it should mention the region that I was representing. The sash is there to represent your system, and it helps to get the name out there. It also gets you into the routine of every time you do an appearance, you must put your sash on, because if you win the title, you have to wear your crown and also wear your sash. So don't forget your sash. If you have forgotten your sash, on a piece of paper, just write down the pageant system, write down the region that you're representing or that you're a finalist, and hold that whilst you have a picture. So you'll see here in my pageant appearances that I am wearing my sash. Another good idea when doing your appearance folder, if you go somewhere that is giving out leaflets or something that's a reminder, a ticket maybe, put that into your folder as well. I went to a Black History celebration, I sang there, and I also advocate for Prostate Cancer UK. So I was able to discuss this with the people that were there, and I also put in the little leaflet as well. So that is good to put that in there to show, along with your photos and your little summary, that you've actually got some documentation to go into your folder. Now, a top tip if you are hosting any charity fundraisers or you're raising money for different charities in different ways, whether it's online or actually at a ball, then make sure that you have proof of the money that you have fundraised. So for example, one thing that I did was I was raising money for Prostate Cancer UK. My target was £100 and I actually raised £110. So what I did here was I screenshotted my Just Giving page of the amount raised. So there is proof there of how much I raised for Prostate Cancer UK. I also did a fundraiser to help save the bees. So what I did was I sold a few bee necklaces for not a very big price. However, we did raise £15 and I donated it directly to Friends of the Earth, and there's my little screenshot of my donation. So again, this is proof that you are getting out there, you are doing everything you can for what you believe in, and you're putting them all in your lovely little appearance folder. So guys, just a quick run over before I leave. Make sure that you use the logo, make sure you put the dates of when you did your appearances, make sure that you actually note exactly what your appearance is, make sure you wear your sash, and if you don't have your sash, use a piece of paper that has your pageant system and the region that you are representing or that you are a finalist, and just present it in as a presentable condition as possible. Again, as I said, you don't really get marked on how pretty your folder looks, but it's good to have a decent size folder for judging. So guys, I really do hope that you've enjoyed watching this video, and I really do hope that this video has helped you when you have been creating your appearance folders. Hopefully I will see you guys out in the community in the UK, and I hope I will see you all in my next video. See you later.